What's up everyone, my name is Bandon, aka the Crypto Guru, and in this video I'm going to be answering the biggest question in the crypto world right now. And the question is the bull market over? Is everything gonna crash? Is Bitcoin price going to drop further? Is it going to drop as low as $40,000? Is it going to drop as low as $30,000? Should we take out our funds? Should we, leave the market right now and just observe? Well, I'm here to answer that question. And don't forget, if you appreciate our content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you could always be the first to get my updates. Now, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because it really helps this channel. Now, without further ado, I'm going to dive straight to action. Now, before I start, I would like everyone to understand something. Now, in every bull run, there is always a correction. Now, what you should actually be worried about is if Bitcoin, went from $59,000 to $60,000 to $70,000, $100,000 in a matter of few days. Now you should be really worried about that, because if that happened, there is always going to be a very big correction. We've been talking about something like 90% dip. Now, I'm going to explain what I just said in as we progress in the video, in the subsequent part of the video. Now, but the point I want you to know is that in every bull run, there is always a correction. Now, a correction is part of a healthy bull run. Yeah, that's what I want you to know. Now, let's pick out this chart right here. You see, this is the Bitcoin rainbow chart, price chart. Posted by Datum whatever. It's a live chart, actually shows you Bitcoin price action on the macro sales since you can see this chart back there since 2012. Yeah, shows us how Bitcoin price movement, how Bitcoin price has been acting since 2012. So let's observe something here before we come down to what is happening right now. Let's check out what happened before, because history, they always say use history, what happened in the past, to predict what will happen in the future. So let's go back and check out what happened in the past. Now, if you check out what happened in the past, yeah, right here around 2013, you can see Bitcoin price roll on a steep bull run all the way from $11, $14, all the way up to $230. Now, it was a very steep bull run, and what you should observe in this chart are the levels. Now look at it. There is the blue level, there is a sky blue level, there is a lighter blue level, there is a green level, a green, yellow, orange, deep orange, red level. Now observe something. Whenever Bitcoin price approaches this red level, it is highly rejected. Now the question is, what usually happens on this red level? Well, this is the time that everyone hears about Bitcoin. This is the time that your mom will ask you, hey, have you heard of Bitcoin? Now let me also tell you something. The second that happens, please sell off your Bitcoin, because it's done everywhere. And one thing that is not healthy for a market is pressure. Too much how should I put it? Yeah, pressure, too much concentration on the market. So it's not always good. Whenever that happens, bear market is imminent. So look at this. Whenever Bitcoin approach this red line, this red level, there is always a mighty pullback, and that is what we've been experiencing. Look at it right here. After it tried, after the pullback, it dropped all the way from $235 down to $82. Now it rose back up and was trying to approach the light red. Is that okay? Orange level again, and it was highly rejected, and we saw the price drop all the way down to $85. Now this has been repeating itself over and over again. Now we could see here, this was on 2017, when the price was about to approach the yellow level. It was always rejected. Now note something. Whenever the price is about to approach a new level, there is always a rejection. So we come down here. This was on Oh, let's not take example, a case example then. I'm going to take an example here. This was on 2014. Yeah, no, 5th December 2013. Now, before 5th December 2013, we saw the price grow since 22nd, yeah, 2nd of October 2013. We saw the price rose all the way from uh, $142 all the way up to $1,237. Now, look at what happened here. It broke this yellow level, went straight to break the next level, even broke past the red level. Now, what I want you to note is not what happened at that time. What I want you to note is what happened after that bull run. Now we saw the price drop all the way down to $131. That is a 90% dip. Now, why do I want you to see this? Is that I want you to understand something. Now, I want you to understand where we are. Now, if Bitcoin price continued as high as we are on the present time right now, if Bitcoin price continued all the way as high as $130,000, and if the Bitcoin got as high as that, well, history would have repeated itself. You have seen a dip as low as $10,000. Yeah, it's what happens. What I'm trying to show you is that if Bitcoin only continued on a straight bull run, on a straight line bull run, that wouldn't be healthy, because if we would see something like this, that the price dropped 90%. Now, if you look at this, this is just between when the price was at $1,700, $1,007, and that was on 26 January 2014, and it dropped all the way down to $136 on March 2nd, March 2014. Wow, within 1 month the price dropped 90%. Now, I'm not trying to scare you right now, I'm just trying to show you how important a retracement is to a bull run. So currently right now we are on a bull market, and I'm very happy that we are currently experiencing a should I say, a temporary bear market, because if these markets didn't exist, then we would have broken this orange level, gone as high as here, maybe possibly here, and a big dip. Now, big dip costs people a lot, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm happy that this is a healthy retracement. Now, if you look at this chart, this is a very bullish chart. Bitcoin respects it all the time. So what I think is that if we continue here, my expectation is that we drop as low as the you test this level one more time, that is about $40,000 in March, maybe 22nd of March 2021, before experiencing the next bull run, because what we don't want is Bitcoin getting as high as this. We saw it here, we saw it happen here in 2017. It got as high as $15,000 and it dropped as low as $4,000. So whenever Bitcoin hits this red level, there is always a mighty retracement. So I'm still bullish on Bitcoin for the macro, for the long term, and for the short term, I think it's just going to retrace a bit lower, like let's say highest could be $40,000, but I don't see Bitcoin dropping any further than $40,000 in the micro before going up. And we want to pull up the Bitcoin to US dollars charts. Yeah, I did some work map at the major levels. We could see Bitcoin is currently finding support at this major level around $45,000 to $44,000. You're currently seeing Bitcoin finding support in this level. Now, I expect this level to hold, but I don't expect it to hold that much, because I expect this level to hold. Now, there's a possibility that this there's a rejection over here, there's a support over here. Now, there's a possibility that this support could push the price, as could push Bitcoin back on the bull market. But I don't think that is going to be the case, because historically, March has always been a very bearish month for Bitcoin. So what I expect this to happen here is that this price will, maybe drop as low as $41,000, where the previous monthly open lie. Previous monthly open lie at $40,000, and this is not something very important here. Look at this. This was the most recent bull run we had in Bitcoin. That the price got as high as yeah, $41,000, dropped as low as $30,000. Now, what I want you to note in this previous bull run is that this was around where the monthly open was. The monthly open for January, yeah, I think was December, yeah, but that was actually a key level and by then. So what I want you to know is that if Bitcoin ever drops as low as this point, now this is the lowest Bitcoin can go by my opinion. The lowest it can go is between $41,000 and yeah and $39,000, and we could see a massive rejection over here, see massive support over here that could hit the price, put Bitcoin back on track. Let's try to draw what I'm trying to say so that you understand me. Now, you see right here, there is something like a pullback, but we see this the 50-day moving average acting as current resistance. It was a previous support, but right now it's acting as a resistance. So I expect Bitcoin price to, hit this resistance level and drop something down here. I still expect it to break further down to progress into March before the rejection that will see us back, that will push us back in the bull market. Now, that will be all for today. If you appreciate this content, once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you can always be the first to get my our updates. So that will be all for today, and don't forget, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency market. Cryptocurrency market has come to stay and it will continue to stay. So thank you and goodbye.